and you finalized a divorce from Stanley Izichukwu, correct?
Correct.
And at that hearing, you gave testimony on the record, correct?
Correct. I didn't
And
go. It
you,
was
yes, sir. It's
my
a yes or no
attorney.
question, ma'am.
Okay.
And you told the court that there were no children born or adopted during the marriage, correct?
Correct.
And isn't it true that in January of 2025 that you were divorced from Mr. Muhammad?
Correct.
And by deceiving the court, you effectively denied yourself justice. It was you that did it, correct?
I disagree with what you said.
Well, if you had been honest at the hearing, then all of this would have come out and it could have been resolved at that time, correct?
I disagree.
Okay. And how did you discover that she has had another marriage going on?
We were filing for her paperwork to become a citizen, and I found an envelope with her personal documents in it. And when I discovered it, I asked her about it, and it was terrible.
Okay, Ms. Nutt, what do we have?
Yes, Your Honor, this is a little bit of a different case. The parents had a pro se divorce decree that was signed in January of this year. And that divorce decree, it ordered joint managing conservators with the father to have a standard possession schedule, but the court did not set any child support or medical support because they found a potential fraud or misrepresentation of paternity by the mother when she got divorced from her other partner, Stanley, in 2024. The child, William here, was born during her marriage to Stanley. However, in that divorce, it said no children born of the marriage. And so when the parties on this case did the divorce, the judge did not set child support because of that issue. And so we did DNA testing. We have the results. They are positive. And so today we're just here to set current child and medical support. There's not an agreement on the amount or the start date for the medical support. So I'll start by taking testimony from the parties. I'll start by calling the father first. Sir, will you state your name?
Hezekiah Muhammad.
Okay.
Clyde.
And you did DNA testing, correct?
That's correct.
And what are the results of that test?
They are positive. Thank God.
Okay. And Your Honor, may I share my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Muhammad, can you see this DNA test report?
Yes, ma'am.
It has your name here and then William's name in the middle, right?
That's correct.
And showing the probability of paternity 99.9%, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'd ask that this DNA test report be admitted into evidence as states Exhibit A.
So
No.
noted. Oh, I'm sorry. Any objections?
Oh, no objections, Your Honor. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, I should have asked you first.
Sorry.
Okay, it's admitted.
And Mr. Muhammad, you have health insurance for the child through the marketplace, is that right?
Yes, I have.
And does it cost you $150 per month?
That's correct.
And are you also currently employed making $13.50 per hour?
Yes, ma'am.
And you work 40 hours per week, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And you have William on this case, but you have 3 other minor children as well, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. And so based on the information, we've calculated child support at $281 each month. Are you in agreement with that amount?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you in agreement for that amount to start January 1st, 2026, and then monthly thereafter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is there anything else you want the court to know about your case?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Curran?
Yes. Very quickly. You heard the opening statement of Ms. Nutt, and you believe what she said is accurate concerning how the history of this case?
Yes.
And is it fair to say that you felt deceived by Ms. Izichukwu?
Absolutely.
How did you discover that she has had another marriage going on?
We were filing for her paperwork to become a citizen, and I found an envelope with her personal documents in it. And when I discovered it, I asked her about it, and um, it was terrible. I don't even want to think about it again. It was really heartbreaking.
Now, let me ask you this. Did you know that Ms. Izichukwu had gone and gotten a divorce from this person, Stanley?
I had no idea.
So that whole process that she started and did, she didn't tell you about it at all.
Not at all.
And is it fair to say that you felt deceived by Ms. Izichukwu on different occasions?
Regularly.
And did that call into question whether or not, in your mind, you were the father?
Absolutely.
And when you went to court to do your divorce, it was a default judgment against Ms. Izichukwu, correct?
Yes, sir.
But you had served her and given her notice, and she knew about the court proceeding.
That's correct.
And isn't it fair to say that when you did that divorce, it was the judge who decided not to order child support?
That's correct.
Because Ms. Izichukwu had gone to court and lied directly to the court, right?
Absolutely.
Now, if you had when have you had access to this child, William?
No, I have not.
And if you had access, would you have gone and done a DNA test to confirm that you were the father?
Yes.
And if you were the father, you would have taken all of the responsibility and all that, correct?
That's correct.
And in fact, not even knowing the father, you were the father, you still tried to take on the responsibility.
I did.
And isn't it true that even though you were unsure about paternity, that you did even continue to send Ms. Izichukwu money?
Yes, I did.
You sent her $600, $300, $100, $200, 15, 120, 200, right?
Yes.
Through the period, this was for everybody listening, it was August 3rd through June 3rd that you made these payments, right?
That's correct.
Didn't you make additional payments from June 14th through April 7th of 2024 in the amounts of 200, 70, 53, 70, 50, 50, 14, 27, and 30, correct?
That's correct.
That's just some of the money you sent her, right?
Yes, sir.
Now that you are the father, that you know you're the father, you've always been the father, but now that you know the father, you're going to pay regular current child support moving forward without fail, right?
Yes, sir.
You have 3 other children and you always support them.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Now the tone shifts as demands get higher, but the contradictions start piling up fast under questioning.
You have always provided insurance for the children and for William,
I have.
and you're going to continue to do that. All right, I pass this witness.
Okay. All right, Ms. Nutt, go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll call the mother. Ma'am, will you
Yeah.
state your name?
My name is Ifeoma Izichukwu.
Okay. And what's the name of the child on this case?
William Clyde.
And how old is he?
He's 2 years old.
Okay. And you saw the DNA test results that show Mr. Muhammad is the father, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And are you in agreement for the father to continue to carry William on health insurance through the marketplace?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. And based on Mr. Muhammad's income, we've calculated child support at $281 each month. Do you agree with that amount or do you disagree?
I disagree.
Okay. And can you explain why you disagree?
Okay. To start with what Mr. Hezekiah said, he lied. When we started dating, I told him I was married. I told him I was, yes.
Ma'am, I just need to know why you think the $281 in child support is
Okay,
not appropriate.
because he hasn't supported me for this child from last year.
Okay.
Apart
So you
from
also,
the insurance. And
you
the
also-
money he sent to
Ma'am.
me, sorry,
you also don't agree with the support starting January 1st. You want it to be.
correct.
And so the 281, you think the amount should be higher. Is that correct?
It should be higher, yeah. And again, it should be retro. Should start from, yeah. Should start
Okay.
earlier.
How much are you requesting child support to be set at?
From $450.
$450?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's see. And William's last name right now, it's Clyde. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And whose last name is that?
That's his father's last name.
Mr. Muhammad's last name?
Correct.
Okay. I'll pass the witness.
Mr. Turner?
Yes. Very briefly, isn't it true that in February of 2024, you went to the courthouse, well, probably either in person or by Zoom, and you finalized a divorce from Stanley Izichukwu, correct?
Correct.
And at that hearing, you gave testimony on the record, correct?
Correct. I didn't
And
go. It
you,
was
yes, sir. It's a
my
yes or no
attorney.
question, ma'am.
Okay.
And you told the court that there were no children born or adopted during the marriage, correct?
Correct.
And isn't it true that in January of 2025 that you were divorced from Mr. Muhammad?
Correct.
And by deceiving the court, you effectively denied yourself justice. It was you that did it, correct?
I disagree with what you said.
Well, if you had been honest at the hearing, then all of this would have come out and it could have been resolved at that time, correct?
I disagree.
Okay. And that's all the questions I have. I pass this witness.
Okay. All right. I just had a couple questions, Mr. Turner, just to clarify. We're okay with the name of the child being the same, or it says Mr. Muhammad is his last name, but child is a different name. Are we leaving that the same, or are we wanting to change that?
That was a little unclear to me.
I'm sorry?
It was a little unclear to me whether or not Mr. Muhammad was trying to change the child's last name or not.
Okay, let me make sure then. Mr. Muhammad, the child is named after who? Is it the ex-husband or somebody else?
No, he's named after my mom.
Ah, okay. So are you wanting to leave it the same?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Just
Okay.
kind of weird. We have three different last names. Okay.
Well, he used to be Mr. Clyde, but he
Yeah.
legally changed his name to Hezekiah Muhammad.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's where this comes from, Your Honor.
No problem. I just didn't want the child to be named after ex-husband or some other man. Is what was my primary thing.
I think if I understood Mr. Hezekiah correctly, is if the child wants to change his name to conform more with Mr. Hezekiah's belief system when he's older, that he can do that on his own. And that's
Yeah.
kind of his decision, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and make a finding. I guess I'm including the order of paternity establishment, although kind of unusual. And as far as insurance, Mr. Muhammad's going to carry insurance. And then there's no basis for me to set support anything higher than the guts of the 281. I can't just arbitrarily set it at 450 because we don't like it. The 281 is calculated based on Mr. Muhammad's income, and that's what state law says should be paid. We had the opportunity, ma'am, you had the opportunity to set support in the divorce with Mr. Muhammad, but you did not participate. You didn't go to court. You didn't participate in the drafting of the orders. And then you also defrauded this court in your prior divorce by telling them that there were no kids born of the marriage. I know that a lot of people make that similar mistake, but you're supposed to tell the court if you had a child during your marriage, even if it wasn't your husband's child. What's supposed to happen when you do a divorce is this should say so-and-so's child was born during the marriage, but the husband's not the father. That would be telling the truth. Leaving the child out just because, well, I don't think I want to put it in there, or you don't know what you're doing, isn't a good excuse. You have to put in all the information into your divorce. When you testified in court, you have to give them all the information, including that there was a child born, but it wasn't your husband's child. And so you've had kind of two opportunities to fix this, and you haven't. So I'm not ordering back child support or retroactive child support if you haven't done your part. So, child support is 281 beginning January 1st, 2026, and monthly thereafter. There is no balance for the past. All right. The Attorney General's office will draft an order for me to sign, and then they'll send out withholding orders later on down the road to take it out of your check. And that should conclude our case. Y'all are excused and are done. You can press leave on the Zoom to exit out. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, guys. The judge delivers a calm but brutal reality check. Law over emotion, truth over excuses. Case closed. If this breakdown helped, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.